The Hungarian director Ildikó Enyedi is surely one of the most interesting and inventive of contemporary filmmakers, though she's far from prolific. I've never forgotten seeing her first feature, My 20th Century, in 1989 at a screening in Budapest. Enyedi followed this striking debut with a couple of almost equally interesting films, but it's been nearly 20 years since she made a feature, and her comeback, On Body and Soul, one of the most curious yet appealing romances you're ever likely to see, won the first prize at both Berlin and Sydney film festivals last year. It's curious insofar as the principal setting is an abattoir, where the principal character, Andrei Geza Morchanye, is a middle-aged man with one crippled arm and works as head of the financial department. The abattoir appoints a new director of quality control, Maria Alexandra Borbely, an unusually shy young woman who can't bear to be touched and who is borderline autistic. Into this hermetic world comes unexpected drama. Some bovine aphrodisiac used in the mating of cattle is found to have been stolen from the laboratory, triggering a police investigation. A psychiatrist is brought in to test the mental status of each employee, and one of the questions asked of each staff member concerns their dreams. And that's when Andrei discovers that he and Maria regularly experience almost precisely the same dream. Now, we've already seen this dream. It takes place in a snow-covered forest where two deer, a hart and a doe, meet. As they search for food, they make gentle contact with one another. At first, the psychiatrist, quite understandably, believes she's being made a fool of. How is it possible for two relative strangers to experience exactly the same dream? How indeed? That's the conundrum set by Enyedi, and it's the starting point for the appealing romance that I mentioned earlier. The director has this much in common with the Isle of Dogs director Wes Anderson. They both make wholly original films that could never be made by anyone else. The very idea of a romance set in a slaughterhouse is truly weird. And yes, it is confronting at times, but it's strangely beautiful, touching, satisfying. And Enyedi shares with the late Czech director Milos Forman the ability to switch from the tragic to the comic in a nanosecond. I'm giving this extraordinary film 4.5 stars.